Hello everyone, I am Karan Mantri, a third year undergraduate of the Department of Mechanical Engineering. I am contesting for the post of Overall Coordinator, Student Alumni Relations Cell. Currently, I am the head of Hostel and Department Affairs at Student Alumni Relations Cell. Over the course of my current tenure, I have come across a lot of people working in the alumni cells of our fellow IITs. I have come to know about the various amazing activities that they conduct in their institutes, some of which are relevant for ours as well. I wish to inculcate these activities along with my other initiatives into our alumni domain so as to improve our overall student alumni interaction, to bolster our alumni network, and to take our institute to the levels of our Western counterparts. I have meticulously designed a manifesto to align itself with the vision that I have mentioned before.
So I went through your manifesto, and under the initiatives, you mentioned first point as introduce mentor for intern sessions. So can you explain what exactly this is?
Okay. The summer internship season of May and June sees a host of people going to cities like Bangalore and Gurgaon, and a lot of people are new to these cities. So I plan to ensure that these students get a chance to participate in the chapter meets that are taking place in these cities, and after the chapter meets are done, they can also interact with the alumni in an informal manner, get to know more about the city, and they can also get some funding regarding their internship season as well. So this will be a very helpful session for the students. At the same time, the alumni will get a chance to see what's going on in the current domain of the students. So it is a very good aspect for both of them.
So, my question is how will you increase the alumni pool in alumnation and on what type of alumni will you mainly focus?
Okay. So currently in Illumination we have alumni for speed mentoring, for mock interviews, and for group discussions. Also, there are some alumni who come to attend the Break the Ice event, which is a part of the ASMP program. So I plan to increase the number of people who are coming for Break the Ice. At the same time, I'm trying to increase the number of people who are coming to conduct group discussions. And as for mock interviews, I plan to give it a new dimension in terms of the core interviews that we'll be conducting. So up until now, we only have had interviews for finance, consult, HR, and analytics, and software as well. This time, I plan to introduce some more interviews in the field of mechanical engineering, civil engineering, and other branches as well. The contacting for this will be done by the department alumni secretaries of the respective department in coordination with us.
How do you plan to increment the activities at the hostel and department level? As in, there's some mismatch between the activities of the two. So, do you plan to have a balance?
Up until now, the hostel and department affairs portfolio has been undertaking activities in the hostel and sorry, I'll start again. Up until now, the hostel and department affairs portfolio has been undertaking activities both at the institute level and at the respective hostel and department levels. So in my tenure, I plan to increase the amount of activities that they are doing in their respective hostels and departments. First, going for the department alumni secretaries, I plan to have some symposiums in the department festivals that occur every year. This will give a chance for the alumni to come and interact with the students of their department on a topic that is much suited for the department interactions. At the same time, I will also try to increase the number of industrial visits that can be done through our alumni contacts. As for hostels, I plan to conduct a resume Funday session before the placement resume verification in every hostel. This will be conducted by the hostel alumni secretary, and this will help all the final year students. At the same time, it will also give the alumni or the alumnus, if in a particular hostel only one shows up, the chance to see what the current students are up to. At the same time, I would also try to encourage the hostel alumni secretary to bring more alumni in the hostel gala dinners and other activities that are being conducted in the hostel.
Point in you have written that revamp the current structure to include the event like Beyond the Horizon, social sector networking, and panel discussion. So can you elaborate how will you do it?
Okay.
So what are the plans you have?
Okay. So the current structure of student alumni meet that used to be happening until last year also included more placement centric events. So in my tenure, I plan to break that into 2 events. One is illumination, which will be the focus of all placement-centric activities, and the student alumni meet, which will have more informal events and interaction apart from the placement-centric events. So beyond the horizon will be an event where an alumnus who has done something offbeat will come and share his experiences. Social sector networking is an event where some of our alumni who have started their NGOs will be telling students about their NGOs, and the students will have a chance to discuss their views with the alumni. The panel discussions will depend mostly on the current events that will be happening around that time, and so I do not think right now would be a time to comment on it. As for the other any events that I'm planning to conduct in SAM, I'm also planning to start a alumni sports weekend during the 2 days that SAM will be happening on.
Okay, so I'll move to the phonathon. So we have seen that there's a lot of problem in inviting people to the phonathon. Not a lot of people turn up for the calling. So what new and strategy have you thought of in order to incorporate and tackle this?
The biggest issue with the current system of phonathon is that it takes place in summers when a lot of the institute community is not here. So I plan to increase the frequency of phonathons so as to have at least one phonathon in every semester as well, and one phonathon in December for the winter vacations. So I hope that this will encourage the people to actually turn up for phonathons, and will also have proper publicity campaigns for each phonathon so that students understand the value addition that they can have through the alumni fund day, which they'll gain in the phonathons.
You said you plan to have a phonathon in winter, so can you explain what is the purpose of having a phonathon in winter?
Okay, so we'll be having SAM right in January, and having a phonathon in winters helps us to have a very good reason to call alumni so that they can attend the SAM. Like the general perspective of SAM right now is that an alumni comes up and he gives his talk while students are the one who listen. But it is not necessary that the audience has to only include students. It can also include the alumni who are actually related to that field or who have an interest in just hearing to that person.
So you plan to have 2 flagship events throughout your tenure,
Yeah.
each semester?
Yeah. Flagship event would only be SAM. However, illumination will be a very big event as compared to the other events that we conduct, and it will only contain activities that are related to the careers.
So like you are planning to increase the activity of the social media, right? So can you tell me what kind of activity you are going to keep the social media engaged
Okay. So
throughout the year?
one thing that I have decided to start is the On This Day campaign. This we had decided to start this year as well, but we could not continue on it due to certain reasons. So I'll make sure that the students prepare all the timeline and all the photos that are to be uploaded in the summers itself, and that will help us bolster our Facebook page. At the same time, I'll also make sure that we update all the alumni happenings that are going around the world so as to make these things visible in the institute.